GDP lags by months, and it's often revised over the course of a year. Surveys, they measure sentiment, not actually action, and they lack the breadth and the depth. And then stock markets, they reflect expectations, but can disconnect from the underlying business activity. We're seeing that right now in particular in pretty extreme ways. So our data represent the very moment that planning becomes a concrete business decision. It's when intent becomes action.
Another way to look at it is that Coupa customers are kind of like weather stations out there, and they're measuring the economy in their neck of the woods. So they're looking at their internal business information. They're talking to their suppliers, other operators in the industry, and all of that communication and activity generates intelligence that goes in strategic planning, and that strategic planning flows into decisions that become the purchasing transactions that happen on our platform. Empirically, it was essential that we prove that the BSI contains economic information. One of the most direct ways to do that was by comparing the BSI to existing measures of the economy and looking for relationships. One of the things we found was that BSI moves in near lockstep with real GDP. Additionally, BSI is a strong predictor of the upward revisions in GDP, so the purchasing activity that we measure is flowing into GDP where it is later incorporated.
One-way information flows are indicative of true leading relationships that are resilient over time.
At a surface level, what the MIT collaboration brought us was a credible external validation of the bold claims that we're going to make with BSI. Collaborating with MIT to rigorously explore our data and confirm what we found was essential to making us able to make confident claims through thoroughly interrogated evidence. They were instrumental in designing the statistical tests that allowed us to validate things like the ISM PMI finding.
In Coupa Spend Lab, we're working to reduce the distance between enterprise and academia to create a rapid exchange of information and data that will rapidly advance academic theory and enterprise innovation at the same time. So partnering with MIT was an important proof point, and we look forward to engaging with other academics too on questions of mutual interest.
BSI is a new tool in the toolkit for decision makers. It's not intended to replace GDP, PMI, anything like that, but it does have its own unique perspective on the economy. And I hope that our customers engage with it. I would love to hear more about how they're using it, what it's doing for them, and how we can make it even better.